All right, ladies and gents, I think it's time to get this camera moving and move it over here and do the thing, and there we go, and that's the thing. Wait for it. Oh, hang on, I've got a work call. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Talk about random. Okay, so that was a work call. Apparently there was a fire in somewhere at work. And I'm responsible for a lot of base wide stuff. So, yeah, I'll probably just have to go and deal with that halfway through my stream tonight. They're just going to send me through a message to tell me what exactly happened and how it's been dealt with. And hey, how are you going? Fucking hell. What a day. Welcome to an NRNS match. This one's going to be a ripper, I reckon. It's OC versus 3 para. And we're just about to start, by the way, ladies and gents. So it's on Hurtgen Forest, as you can see there in the background. We're zooming around. Fuck me, that was a random way to start a stream, wasn't it? I've got the 2 computers set up tonight, so we're going to get the 2 point of view thing happening and all that. The teams are good to go. Let's get ourselves across to the main screen here. Originally was going to put... Oh, well, that's the wrong one, isn't it? This is the right one. No, this one. I need this one. Here we go. So we're just doing the reset now across to Hurtgen Forest. As I said, this is an NRNS match. This is 3 para versus OC. The guys and girls are just setting up now. I'll just get myself into the camera position. There we go. It is Hurtgen. Look at that. They're fighting over Siegfried line. I haven't seen a good Hurtgen map for ages. Hurtgen play for ages. So it's really good to see that that's actually happening for a change. And remember, with the NRNS, the map is rolled 40 minutes prior to the competition match that they play. So we will talk about that in a little bit. But what it does is it allows us to say, oh, well, it's a hell of a way of randomly starting a match. Fuck, I've gone the wrong way there, haven't I? Wow, how to not start a stream? Get a phone call from work saying there's a fire somewhere. Who knew, eh? So while I'm expanding on that, some building, the electrical fire or something, and the fireys had to get on and bust down some doors and all sorts of stuff. But let's talk about these 2 teams here. So OC, we know, is a pretty strong competitive team. They and rightly so. They rate themselves fairly highly as a good competitive team, and rightly so, as I said, because they won the BPL last year, and I've seen them go from strength to strength in how they actually play and their play style. It tends to be a very aggressive play style, so more often than not, they have to get pulled back from surging forward. The commander has to go, come back, you bastards. But let's have a quick look at the actual teams here and some of the players that are on those teams. Let's get rid of that header for now. That's not the one I want. Is that it? There it is. So get rid of those things for a second, and we can have a look at a couple of the players here on the teams. Just zoos around. A lot of common regular names there of people I see all the time in all the different games that I stream. So great to see. Here we go. The duty member's now ringing me. Give me a second. We'll get Oh man, this is going to be one of those random fucking nights, isn't it? So yeah, sorry guys. Unfortunately, I have that type of job where I will take phone calls from work. But look, we're looking at what's happening here as the initial setup as they go in here. And we can see that the three para guys, who will always be blue, by the way, in the main screen, that's the left map, they're coming in up the top here, quite a few of them. They're not really going towards Siegfried, whereas you can see OC are setting up quite vigorously down the bottom there. Let's get ourselves back over to the main screen, and we'll do this and this. And I want to see the initial action. And we're going to pop the top right corner camera, which we'll get that one up now. You can see that. That's the top right corner camera. And I've also got up the top the header that I always run. And what that does is that gives you an idea of who's who in the zoo. So three para are always going to be allies and the blue colouring. OC are always going to be Axis and the orange colouring on that main screen. Top right corner, though, it'll be different. It'll be the opposite. So just keep that in the back of your mind. As we watch the first play come in now, and there's early artillery coming in straight up. I've got no sound. Shit. Whoops. My bad. There we go. Get the explosions happening. There we go. So early kills there from OC straight up. Look at the force up on the top of the hill, though. They've got the dominating position straight up, OC, because the facts remain that it's slightly on three para's side, but it's got a ridgeline that they can sit up on. Three para have got to get tucked right in down there, and you can see already that truck and a bunch of the infantry are dead. However, Fuzzy is alive still, and he's a squad leader, so he'll be able to get a spawn in. Waggers and Kips there are a little bit of trouble, so they'll have to be careful. Kips, that's Fish and Kips. And but that's a good start from three para to get some bodies up there, because they did have quite a few people up the north. Now, I'd say they're trying to consolidate up in the centre of map area and saturate that from OC being able to control it, which is a smart play. That top-down view looks pretty good there to watch what's actually happening on the point as we circle on the outside here. Look at OC just dominating that entire ridgeline. Here comes their Luke's tank on the far right there. I can see coming in now. Not sure where the three para tanks will be at the moment. There's a rocket going in. There's a whole bunch of infantry that did not make it across the river, and that's great shots from Loesch. Or Loesch as he's actually called, but I like to call him Loesch. There's a truck pushing in over that side where Suitsy just died to Hugh Janus. The Luke's is now starting to shoot in as well. Fucking stuff going on everywhere here. We're going to let this first part just play out and do its thing before we actually start talking about what's happening, how the matches work and stuff like that. Now, this is a really good start, though, from both teams. They're doing pretty well, both of them, I must admit. I was not sure who would get the upper hand here, because OC are pretty much the dominant team between these two. Watching them over the last year, both teams, OC are definitely the dominant team. They definitely, are up there and have performed well. But three para have come a long way, but they do have a different mindset as to how they play and train and stuff like that. Three para tend to be a lot more of a casual clan in the way they look at training and stuff like that, and that has positives and negatives, of course. OC like to train and practice. Their commanders and squad leaders in particular put a lot of effort into, nice fly pass, thank you, a lot of effort into their training and their planning and stuff like that, and that pays off as well. But it has is positives and negatives, the same thing there. So what we've got there, and we'll get around to having a look at the maps again in a second. I'm just watching this play out. OC get the first dibs on the point there, though. Well done to them. They've got that ridgeline control, and it's back to what is a very common fight on Siegfried line here on Hurtgen Forest, and that is a team along the ridgeline there, some up in the buildings, and the other team coming up around that right side there, trying to push up through the middle, but generally having a hard time of it. And then a bit of a map dominance play over here in the middle. I mean, you could write the script for this, and it's just playing out exactly how it would. The three para guys are just a bit scattered at the moment. It is 40v40, just for note tonight. It's not 49s, it's 40s. They have that option with this competition of either doing 40s or 49s as agreed. So both teams have come up with this one. And we'll talk about more about that in a minute. There's the push around the right side from three para, though. As I said before, they're going to be trying to get up there. I think that was the Lukes that just went down. That's a great kill. Whoever did that, there's probably a 75 over on the hill, over at the back there. To our far left, I'm not sure. We'll have to go and look for those in a minute. You can see there's another tank marked up here, though, where Waggers and Tango are, and there's artillery coming in, so they know there's going to be a garrison up here. There's the Panzer IV, so it'll be looking to play tag. There's the other tank marked up there right now, the Echo marker. So, interesting to see how that plays out. there's a fair few three para swarming the point right now, and they are actually starting to cap it. So well done to them. Wagger's there. He's got a bit of trouble with the tank and multiple infantry, but they are doing not a bad job here. Three para. I'm quite impressed so far with how they're playing and holding their own against what was an early advance from the OC guys and got onto the point early. So let's go and have a look at what else is going on. We've just watched the play here. We'll keep an eye on that in the top right corner, as I said. And I just want to get a bit of eyes over onto this middle flank here. So where we are located, of course, is the middle of the map, just there. And you can see three para now just lost the momentum on the point there as they lost a couple of people or as OC started to swarm it. But round this side, you can see there's good old Trauma Stu shouts to him and his streaming. So he's just been picked off by somebody or he's redeployed, one of the two. Three para have got the upper hand out here, but only mildly. There's, you know, they've got numbers out here, but that can surge pretty easy from OC's perspective. Looking around the back here, though, this is what's interesting. Look at this. Crashy's the commander there, you can see, of the OC team tonight. So shouts to Crashy, good egg, as Stu would say. And we can see the recon guys from three para now pushing around the back here, trying to just clear out, I guess, the secondary garrison stuff. And Crashy would be cognizant of that fact, and he'll be trying to find out where they are around here as well. So he'll know that recon will be around here, dicking around these back lines. This is such a great spot, this one. I love Jacob's Barn. It must be one of my favourite places to fight over on any map, just because it's got so much stuff going on. There's a defensive position and, you know, hills. And if we get down and have a nice look here, nice and low, look at that stuff. Get in amongst it. All right, back over to the point there. We're watching it top right corner, as I said. It's still anyone's game there. Three para are actually going to cap this, I think. OC need to surge big time. You would want three para to be dropping artillery up here. There, look, there's the marker. Almost on cue. They've slapped that up there. Yeah, so we'll just see if they actually pick up anyone. But the marker's gone in. It takes 30 seconds for that artillery to get up there. They do have a Panzer IV. Here's a bombing run. Is it? Yeah, I think I got that wrong. I don't think that was a bombing run. It must have just been it's a fast sparrow, I guess. But that can't be too far off. We are 10 minutes through the battle so far, folks. It's been pretty exciting. OC have managed to surge enough numbers. That Panzer IV is doing God's work, isn't it? There goes Holt. Holt just went sailing everywhere. iRun needs to run a little bit faster. He's going to get rocketed up the arse there if he's not careful. That Panzer IV made all the difference just then on the point and stopped the cap from three para. Here's some aircraft coming in. That's the bombing run I was talking about. So that'll probably be the three para one across the point. Trying to pick up... no, that's actually OC's bombing run. I think three para are dropping one as well at the same time. Maybe. Well, yeah, it is a double, isn't it? It's a double. There it is. Yep. Here comes three paras around the back. They're trying to hit that Panzer IV up. Oh, picked up someone in the back. Probably the garrison as well. Panzer IV is going to wear it. It won't die, but it will wake up a little. And Red's going to try and get around onto that now. He only needs to get one off and, fucking boom. That's the end of Red. He was looking in the wrong direction, that Panzer IV, for Red to get around. So he's stuffed now. He's fucking snuffed it. But Mirage now pushing down onto this little wave of three para coming up this right-hand flank. And OC do need to control this flank, this right flank. God, their artillery's on point though, isn't it? And yeah, it's pretty contested here. It's lovely to see. Three para look like they've just been pressed out enough there. That Panzer IV really did good work there. Well done to the OC team for that. So I want to have a look over the back here, see what they've got around the back here. They've got a couple of defence. Oh, yeah. So there's some infantry starting to come in as well. Jay, you'll be setting up a garrison or an OP out here. And don't know. I know three para like to throw in the lazy airhead, but OC sort of tend to do it in a bit of a surge activity. Theirs tend to be very coordinated. So be interested to see what they actually do with that. But plenty of defence there for three para on that point. They've still got those guys around the middle, just slowly trying to work their way up on that left side there, you can see. And try to press the point. Let's get the two maps going, I think, and we'll have a bit of a look at that and what it actually looks like overall. So three para have got nice deep garrisons there. Nothing up the north here. Those top three rows generally tend to be, or maybe the top two rows generally tend to be empty for most teams in this type of setup, when all of the points are down the bottom like this. Three para just starting to cap again. You can see how these guys here are surging around the right. So that's, and just starting to get some flank work happening there pretty well. And they've marked off a garrison there from OC. That garrison's now gone, as you can see on the right-hand map. And OC, of course, with their good deep garrisons all the way back there to back of Jacobs. But you can see the left map there. You can see the three para guys are now clearing out that garrison. So the commander of OC is going to have to go and deal with that, or have someone go deal with that. But they're just gradually getting pushed back, and they don't have a lot of depth in the middle there where 3-Para have pushed through. So good work to 3 for getting that momentum going. OC no slumps here, though. I reckon they'll just suddenly surge and send, and that's what they're doing. Or maybe they're having a lot of trouble here, though, aren't they? Having a lot of trouble. 3-Para's got the upper hand over the right here now. That Panzer IV still alive. That's a real bastard of a thing for 3 to deal with. Repurpose, great player pushing around now. Usually see her in a recon squad role, but there she is as a squad leader. So, you know, I expect good things out of her. And now she's on the spot. She's going to have to perform, isn't she? But Rabbit's just picked off everybody. Oh, no, I think Repurpose picked up. They've still got the OP around the back there. Fuzzy's got to come up now against that machine gunner and that. So, well done, OC, again. Good defence there. That was pretty good work. Four tank markers down the front here. So, 1, 2, 3, well, there was. And no tank to be seen. There he is. Oh, he's fucking all the way down here. That's a Panther, and he's going for a bit of a swanning. Funty's going to get him. Funty will get him. Airborne Kiwi's going to push out him. Normally we see Airborne Kiwi in a commander role. He's having a break tonight. Funty's got to push up onto that hill, and he can get a shot on that. We get down to head height and have a bit of a look. Look at this. If he can get eyes on, he'll have it. Here, we get your head down, mate. That's what I say. Here goes Funty. Oh, Funty, look out, mate. You're going to get shot if you run up too far. Centurion, great player trying to shoot, but that Panzer IV is going to see him now. Oh, wow. Now the Panther, great play, runs around. Rocket, big ricochet there. Funty's got to go up, and he's got a Panzer IV to deal with. He's put one in the side of that Panther, but he's been shot for his troubles. That's good dual tank work there from the OC guys. They've absolutely worked as a team just then and shut down that little nasty attack that was coming in. And now they'll start to repair and push. So that Panzer IV will come up and help defend that Panther while it repairs. That's great play there. A bit of arty wouldn't hurt to soften that up, would it? And that 3-Para attack on the right now is getting really shut down. So great play here from OC. And they've consolidated the point now, and that's mostly wiped out the 3-Para attack. I wonder if Davism's going to try and push in and get a satchel up. I'm getting a little bit of lag here, actually. That's a bit interesting, isn't it? I'm not getting it on that computer. Fascinating. All right. So we're not looking too bad here from an OC perspective just now. They're getting some bodies back over into the middle here. Let's have a bit of a look. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just watching something that's going on here with the lag. I'm just going to try and fix that, folks, while we watch the play. And we can still watch that, of course, as we're going. Let's just muck with one setting here. It's just an output problem at the moment. It seems to be just having a little bit of lag. You know what I mean? A little bit of play lag. There we go. Let's apply that. Let's see if that gets back up. Okay. It's just like it was chugging down a bit. There we go. I think I fixed that. Shouldn't take away from your quality of your stream at all. Hopefully. If there's any quality here at all. You never know, do you? Such a tough fight going on here on Siegfried, isn't it? This is the grind right now. That's a kill. Over there, was that the Panther? What was that just blew up? Not sure. Something just... Was that a pair of tanks taken out by Red? Did we capture that in the corner of my eye when I was watching something else? That is an amazing play. If he's picked up 2 tanks there, fucking job done. Well done there. Might have been Kiwi even, I don't know. But that is absolutely amazing work. Whoever did that, hats off to you, because that has completely cracked this point open now, ladies and gents. OC now don't have the 2 defensive tanks there. They're going to have to surge and surge fast from this left side. Here's Fiercey and his crew coming across. No slump, that crew. There's a bunch coming in up the top there too, but they're in a bit of trouble here because 3-Para are starting to gain back that right flank now because they managed to kill those 2 tanks with just an amazing kill. Something else just died back here as well. Might have been a supply truck, perhaps. Just checking that now to see what we actually got there. No way, that's a Puma. Folks, we've just seen 3 OC tanks taken out in quick succession. That is absolutely top shelf play from the 3-Para guys. Don't know where it's coming from. Maybe a tank. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is an Overwatch 76 there. Lamode and Doodoo Head. Gee, I think they would have contributed to that set of kills as well. That is brilliant play. And they've managed to wipe out whoever from 3 Power have wiped out all the tanks aboard here. 3 Power are going to capture the Siegfried line with just some top shelf play there. And OC now got the work to do, although they have not yet lost this. This is still going to be hard work for 3 Power. They'll at least clear out the garrisons from the OC guys, and if they're not ready to pick up and put down their OPs, then they'll actually have no spawn points. But I reckon they're smart enough to do that. Lord Boone looks like he's just waiting for the reset. There he goes. You watch him now. He'll have slapped down his OP again. Let's see. Delta squad? Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe he didn't. No, there he is. Yeah, India squad. That's... I can't tell. I don't think he did. I don't think Lord Boone slapped down his new OP. So his squad can't even spawn there now. That's it's a bit of an error, that one, because he's the only squad there to defend at the moment. Everyone else has been wiped out. Great job to 3 Para. 20 minutes in, folks, and we've seen 2 owners of this point now. What a match this is. What a great match. Here's the OC Surge, though. That 76 wants to stay on that other left-hand side there and just keep shelling across. Not even worth moving it forward. Here's something interesting going on back here. Is that what I think it is? Is this an early airhead? Yes, it is, folks. This is an early airhead now. 3 Para trying to capitalise. Crashy's on that, though. Reaver, I reckon, seen that as well. There's the airhead coming in the back of Jacobs, folks. I want to see if they mark that. Yeah, they have. They've absolutely marked that. So 3 Para might get lucky on this one because they're so far... OC is so far away right now that they may get a single spawn wave off on this. What a great play, though. We're just going to keep an eye on the point there as well as we watch what's happening here. We'll just get our eyes up into that big panoramic view again and just keep that in the top right corner. But look at this. Is there a blown run on this as well? Oh, no, there isn't. But look at those guys. They're racing vigorously trying to get in there. I want to watch this nice and close. This is going to be pretty tight. It must be about 10 seconds in it here. I can't even see the fucking airhead. Somewhere in there is an... Oh, it's just down below us. What am I talking about? Crashy's coming in now. He's looking. They're looking. They don't know where it is because they were so far away. There's... Waggers has got this, ladies and gentlemen. He don't need no spawn wave. He's just got this. Saber King, he was ready for that. He's seen it. Pops and Crashy and Reaver now will be going, right, we know where it is. Waggers has fucking got to do something. He'll save his OP down, will he? I'm not really sure. Yes, he did. He's going to pick up Pops, perhaps. Maybe he's not ready. Oh, he's got up. Reaver's there looking left side. He's going to pick him up. Reaver, nice kill. He's put his OP there. There's the airhead. Reaver has not seen the airhead. He's seen the OP. Centurion's up. Centurion's down. Reaver's looking. Crashy's looking. They have not seen. That is a great airhead. Crashy looking. He's looking at that big box. I think he's just seen it. I reckon he's just seen it, folks. Look at that. Wow, that's some sneaky shit there, isn't it? What's he doing? He's running past it. Oh my God, he's run straight past it. He has run straight past the airhead. It was right there. It's a live airhead. He's looking. He's got his own rifle up now. He's seen it. He's gone, oh, fuck me, there it is. I just ran past it. Wow. OC with a lucky play there. I mean, they were on it, don't get me wrong. But boy, oh boy, they almost got wiped on that one. That could have been disastrous if they hadn't picked that up. So let's get back and have a look at what's going on. 3 Para now absolutely consolidating nicely here on Siegfried. They have to push right out of that. They have to push right out. Now I'm interested to see, and that's what I thought would happen. Look at this around the back. There we go. Trauma Stewart and Nicholas. Good little recon squad, that pair. Just sweeping around the back with Jay as well. So Virus here. Oh, I think Virus is in a really good overwatch position. I like this spot. I really do. He'd be looking to... look at that. Isn't that a great spot? Just looking to pick him up as they come over the hill there. And welcome, chat, by the way. Lovely to see you all. And here's my base messaging me. And... yeah, all right. So I'm just going to put the camera back over onto a little bit of an overview here so we can see what's going on with some of this play. And I've just got to deal with this this phone thing very quickly. As I said, for those that have just joined, welcome. Literally, as I started the stream, of course, the friggin' work phone rang and there was a fire at the base and I had to deal with that on the phone. Yeah, there's that's just fascinating stuff. I'm just going to send this to my EXO. Just 1 second. Sorry, folks. It's just one of those things. When I have to take a phone call, I have to take a phone call. There's nothing I can do about it. Just because of the hats I wear at work. All right, we're back into it. Let's see what's happened. Let's take a look. Let's get across to that 2-map jobby, and we'll have a bit of a look, see what's happening around here now. So you can see 3 para. Great work. Great work for them. They just lost their 76 though. I just saw it explode and it went off the map there, just down where the pointer was. That's disastrous for them. They should have left that over here. They got another 76 though, so that's sort of okay. But yeah, probably not worth the overextend here. They should have just stayed on some sort of defensive fire over this side. But look at them now surging out. They've still got not much up here. Nothing up here, of course. OC don't either, though. But around the back here for OC, look at this. They're just starting that sweep in, and they're gonna push, and they're gonna push well. And I reckon you're gonna see 3 para going to be a little bit of trouble around the back there. So we'll just keep an eye on that. There's 1, 2, 3 of them running around. Let's get up and have a look. 3 para do it pretty well though, sweeping around here. There's a Panther down below us, bottom right, by the look of that. And yeah, so we're just watching that at the moment and seeing what happens with it. They're defending a garrison down there in the bottom right. I can see that garrison. All right, but 3 para are doing a pretty good job here, to be honest. They've really taken it to OC. I would have, if I had called this, someone had to say you have to place a bet, I would have placed a bet on OC winning this, maybe 3-2 or 4-1 over 3 para for no reason except for OC have generally tend to put in a lot more work into preparation for matches, and so you would assume that pays off, but it doesn't seem to be paying off tonight. Maybe they're a bit rusty tonight, or maybe they're a bit off their game, or maybe 3 para are just playing really damn well. I must admit, those 3 tank kills though really did crack open things before and make a hell of a difference. So we're just keeping an eye in that top right corner, as I said, on that secret point. But I'm just going to get over here to the middle of the map. This is the middle of the map. What's going on there in the top part? What we're looking at. And now I want to go over and look at Jacob's Barn. The reason why I want to look at that middle area there that we're looking top down, bottom, top right corner there, is that this is happening. Look at this main screen. Centurion and Suitsi are in the point now. Crashy and Sofa are trying to play games with them there, and that main screen and that top right screen, they blend together there. So what we're looking at over the back in the main screen is what we're seeing in the top right, and that means that OC are in a bit of trouble here on Jacob's Barn as well. They don't have numbers around at the moment. I'm just trying to work out where their guys are, actually. I think they're just getting pulled away everywhere. That is a fair distance out, though, isn't it? It's probably 200 metres for Adelaide and Endeavour to get up there to Jacob's Barn. But Centurion's already in there playing tag with Mirage. Let's see who wins this one, shall we? I like little battles. Oh, Mirage brutally executes Centurion. So, Mirage 1, Centurion 0. All right, back around this way we go. We're just watching this play here. I'm really keen to see what happens around the back there for OC. Virus is just waiting there, and Stu and Nicholas are pushing around. Jay's managed to get an OP up down here. This is trouble now. This is trouble for the 3 para guys. We'll bring our top right camera back over to this zone now. We'll bring it over to this zone now, and we'll get up and nice and high there, and we're just going to watch. Remember, in that top right camera, the blue guys are the OC guys. Main screen, the blue guys are 3 para. Mick, Jay, the guy, all starting to push in. There will be a supply drop down here for sure. There we go. They're double boxing. There's a bombing run coming in now as well. Where's that going? Who's dropping that one? Oh, that's a 3 para bombing run. They're using their resources to bomb up here. Interesting play. Not sure I would have done that, but that's okay. Most likely trying to pick up a garrison. Did they get it? Maybe there's a tank there. Must have picked up a garrison in there, I reckon. But little did they realise the threat's actually over there to the left. Hit the street, I think's worked it out. Someone's got a sniff. Virus is now chasing. Oh, he's gone firing from the hip there, Virus, and he's been picked off. Here's someone, and Tango pushing down. Tango just picked someone up. Killed somebody, not someone. Nicholas and Stu, though, doing their dirty work around the back there. Nicely played, boys. Here's Jolt now dropping a second box down. Jay will be getting the garrison up, and this will be problems. This is what I'm talking about. So they're double boxing down there. Of course they are. You just if you're there, you do that. And OC are about to surge. Here's Repurpose and Rabid. They're still playing the game in the middle here with Loesch. And yeah, a bit of a trade here, but that Panther is starting to sweep down as well. I think 3 Power in a bit of trouble, folks. I think 3 Power are about to start losing that point again in about 2 minutes' time. I reckon we'll just start to see a cap happening in there. That's my guess. Nothing happening up here anymore now. They've been kicked out of there. There's a garrison marked around here. Centurion and Kips. Adlai around the side there as well. Probably defending down there by the look of that. Oh, they're chasing a Puma. There's a lazy Puma hanging up on the top here. What's he shooting at? He just picked off a transport truck. Kips is on the back of that, by the way. Kips is no longer... Oh, there it goes, Bunty with the kill. I didn't even see them. Great kill from Bunty. Sorry, I didn't catch that one, mate. And Pops is going to look for that. He's watching. Here we go. Pops is going to get the coup de grace. Oh, she's missed with all the bullets, but she's got him now. He'll be looking for... There's a garrison down here, I'm guessing. Not sure. Probably something down there anyway. That was funny as fuck. Great kill from the overwatching commander there, telling the gunner, just shoot the ground, mate. There's a dude on our tank. But, right, there's got to be what's happened down here. Where is this spawn that I was expecting? Maybe they're pulling up into the bush, are they? I don't know. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, no. Back down here, down in here, there is a garrison. There it is. So that's that's an OC garrison. Just waiting for it to... Well, I'm just surprised they haven't thrown anything in it yet. They must be waiting for something to occur. Jay and Mick. Oh, maybe they're going for the double. We've got Carl Trail and Lumberyard. I'm not sure what these guys are doing, actually. Maybe just clearing out garrisons? Possibly. Not really sure. All right. Back across we go. It's hard work up here for the OC guys. They are not getting anywhere against this defense. Even with the Panther. Where the hell did that Panther go? Because they've got nowhere just now. There's still a garrison there. There's the garrison lit. Little Kitty's going to probably put some rounds in. Or maybe they're waiting. No, Reno, nice kill. No, 2 kills. 2 for 2 there for Reno. Nice work, mate. Now he'll be going in, get that garrison out of there. That's good work. Here's the other guys from 3 Power sweeping around. Loach right in the middle of everything. Not sure which way to run because he's completely surrounded. But he's managed to pick off Hans Gruber, which is a good job there. And he'll be able to actually sneak on towards the point. If he's got a satchel, that might actually play out well for them. Maybe they're waiting for something like that. I'm not really sure. It's very interesting stuff, though, isn't it? Trying to work out what's going through people's heads, commanders, squad leaders, so on, as to why they do certain things. You can see all around here, at the moment, there's a lot of OC just sort of stuck in this doldrum area. So it's... Oh, there's the tank. There she is. Is there 1 or 2? Quick check. 1. One's getting repaired next to that one. Where is it? How many tanks have they got? Fuck me. Wait a minute. We've got 2 tanks there. Yeah, he just drove past it. So where this tank is, there's another one there that is being repaired. I cannot see it. My eyes are no... Oh, fuck. There you go. Circle, Fat Guy and Bar. Just preparing up the second Panther. That's trouble for them. But look at this. Look at this. The number's starting to come in. 4-3 Power. Crashy's there now again. He knows he's in trouble here. Crashy absolutely knows he's in trouble here. The 3 Power guys have got some momentum. They got a supply truck in there. Don't know whose that is. Fiercey's in there as well. And we usually see Fiercey and Commanders roll a lot of the time. So the fact that these 2 guys are here straight away tells you OC are aware of the significant problem they've got right now. There's a garrison mark there. Well done. Recon going up to see and actually ping what's going on for them at the moment. Nothing happening in the top right still. I am absolutely genuinely surprised that we haven't seen any sort of surge on here. It's just not happening. So we're going to get ourselves over here now with that top right camera, and we're going to have a look at this particular point, Jacob's Barn, and we'll watch from this angle, I think. So get ourselves up there nice and high because 3 Power coming in from the right, which is right of screen in the top right. What an interesting game this is, though, folks. You can look around, though, and you can see the front lines are just all over the place. And this is what I like about the forest maps, is that you don't generally have any... You know, in that river area, yeah, it tends to stick pretty hard. You know, you get the same sort of attack lines and stuff like that. At the start of this battle, we saw that scripted attack by 3 Power because you can't really do much else. You've got to go in from those points, and it works. it works if you get combined arms and all that sort of stuff. But once you get up into these types of areas, it's so much fun to play in here, and you've got so many options as to which lines to come in on. And you can see there's fucking people everywhere right now, just absolutely, which would be a nightmare for Crashy, because he's trying to defend this point, because this is his second last point. It's 3-2, 3 power at the moment, and that's how this works, folks. So I know from the rules of this competition, just so while we're watching there, we have a look at this, and I can tell you what happens here. So team size can be either 40 or 49, and the idea is that it's a flexible competition, and your top 5 matches from the year are the ones you use as your score. And you can play as much or as little as you want. You just got to get 5 on the board. But if you play 100 matches, you're only going to use your best 5. That's how it works. Now, maps are randomly drawn, absolutely randomly drawn. So 40 minutes prior to the match, they do a random draw, and that's what happens. And then they say who's going to be what side and all that sort of stuff at that time. There's another roll that's done prior to that. So as an example, the example they use, if you get Remagen Day and you get a bad draw on Remagen Day, you're most likely going to lose. It's pretty hard to win that one. So you don't have to count that one. You know, you just go, fuck it, we'll just play some more and get rid of that one. All right, what else can I tell you? Team sizes have said you can have 25% other players, so you don't have to be 100% your own clan. That gives flexibility as well. So you'll see the OC guys have foy boys that come along and play in this one. 3 power, I'm not sure if they have anyone extra. Just going to do a quick trick on that. We've got someone from OTS, but he's 3 power. So TFK guys are in there. There you go. Some TFK guys have come along to play as well. All right. And that's it. Top 5 scores over the year. Teams will get 1 point for a win and 1 point for each point they hold. So if you win 3-2 here, you actually score 4 points, and the opposing team scores 2. And if you score 5-0, then you just get 5. Okay. So that's the rules about it, folks. 3 power here, putting some great pressure on Jacob's Barn, aren't they? And what do we got around this way? So those tanks, though, the pair of Panthers, definitely going to be a problem for the 3 power guys. They're just pinging off a Panther now. Davism just getting one into the back of that Panther. See if he can get one in. No, he's just been shot as well. So 3 power just trying desperately to try and get rid of these Panthers who are on the point pretty much. There's some supplies going in. It must be time for another airhead soon, I reckon. Probably not too far off. That Panther now is just doing circle jerk work. Actually, so that's a Panzer IV that was getting hit. I didn't realise that. The Panther's just there now. How many tanks have they got? Let's do 2 maps. Take a look. So we've got a 76 and a 75 for the 3 para guys. And we've got the single artillery, of course. I believe that's one of the rules. For the OC guys, there's a Panther and a Panzer IV. They're thinning out a bit on Garrisons, the old OC team. You've still got this wave around the point there, which we're watching in the top right when it comes up. But 3 power have definitely got the upper hand here at the moment, folks. This is definitely going 3 power's way. They're doing very well here. We're just watching that top right corner, though, still. No, we're going to get that camera back over there to Siegfried, because it's now starting to get interesting out here again. As you can see, there's a bit of blue happening, and 3 power have had to throw some people back. So we'll just keep our panoramic up. What about there, I reckon? Keep our panoramic up and just watch that in that top right corner and just see what's going on there. As we get our face around Jacobs still, which is where all the fun is happening. These 2 tanks are actually getting a little bit... well, there's three now. There's 2 Panthers and a Panther IV now. Okay, so OC have really gone tank heavy right now. They're putting all the defence up here. That'll be pretty hard for 3 power to crack open. Although, yeah, I take that back, because they bloody well did it on Siegfried, didn't they? All right, taking a quick drink here. So we're not yet halfway through the match, folks. But it is going rather nicely in 3 Para's way at the moment. And OC do have all the work to do. They do definitely have all the work to do. They've got themselves surrounded on Jacobs, but then they've got troops in amongst all of the 3 Para lines as well. So, you know, you can see they're just coming out and trying to clear out Garys and OPs and stuff and defend the point. But 3 are just pushing through any line they want at the moment. It's just so hard to defend all of the different directions. That's why they're bringing tanks in, I guess. But they'll have to be careful with those tanks, because if the 3 para guys are smart, they'll be overwatching from that other hill and just looking for movement. Looking for tank movement. Look at that Panther there, shredding everything though in the middle there. And you can see artillery's landing around the back there. It's not really doing anything out there. Must be a garrison out there or something like that. All right, what else do we got? This whole center area, which 3 para held from the start, is actually paying off for them a little bit. They're just pushing nicely where Ginge and Hugh Janus are. They've got to try and shut down that 3 para attack, and it's trade there, isn't it? It's one each way. So there's a nice little work there. Back into the middle area here. Lots of explosions going on the hill itself, on Siegfried. Bit of pressure starting to come in there, top right corner. We can see that. 3 para. Got to be careful here. They've thinned out a little bit. They've still got the same guys coming around the back there. And there's a tank or something below me here. I can hear it. Yeah, complaints department. Is that where it is? Oh, look at that around the back. Igniculus marking a tank. Tank hit 76. Boom, it's taking another round to the face. It is getting shot by the Panther, and that's it. That's the end of the 76. Nice kill there from that Panther crew. Probably had support though, I reckon. That looked like it was coming in pretty quick. Although the Panther is pretty fast on the reload. There's a, oh, boom. Whatever that is, Dan's had a go at it. Jocko. Oh, he's having a go at infantry. He's killed him, but the tank's more important right now. 3 para though, pushing onto Jacob's Barn right now. Pushing onto Jacob's Barn right now, and they're starting to cap quite nicely. Really, really good play. Where are those tanks for OC? We got one just down the front there. I'm just wondering where the other two are. I think one just blew up. Was that a tank down here that just got taken out by Daz? May well have been. Fucking shit everywhere right now. Big explosions. What do we got? No, that's a truck. Oh, boring. Absolutely boring. I was looking for something sexier than a truck there, folks. Pops around the back there, you can see, trying to sweep. Here's the bombing run now. This is a... Oh, whose is it? Because where the fuck is that going? Has to be an OC one, does it? No, that's a 3 para. What are they bombing? Must be a garrison again. Maybe they're trying to pick up a garrison at the front. That must be what it is. They must have had some intel on that that I didn't see. All right. Interesting stuff, isn't it, though? 3 para now. Capping on Jacobs. Real trouble here. Agilon. Got to do something here. The OC guys. They've got to do something. Tango around the back here. Beefy sausage. There's the tanks. What is going on here? Circle, Fat Guy and Bar are blocking the other 3. The 2 tanks are damaged bad. That's what the problem is. They don't know what to do. They're getting smashed nicely. This OC just starting to take the point back now. Those tanks are actually getting some ranged fire in. So well done to them there. Oh boy, I tell you what. Still see what's going on in the top right corner there. Still plenty of action going on. Let's get that camera up a bit so you can actually see it. Here is the OC bombing run, I reckon. Yep, it absolutely is. So OC bombing run starting to come in now. Let's find out where this is going. Can't see. There it is. Around the back. They just killed their own dude. Yeah, they did. Must be trying to pick up something out there from 3 para. They picked up one person. They must have been sniffing for a garrison or OPs or something. Tango now and repurpose now trying to sweep in there. Satchel on the point. Has to be a satchel on the point just then. Goose down, Nyrun, nice kill. Oh, it could have been someone else actually. They've lost most of their momentum there, haven't they? How's that top right looking? Still the same stuff going on there. Still the same people lurking in the same positions. We'll keep an eye on it though, folks. We will. OC have shut down this attack nicely. Well done. A couple of Panthers will do that with bombing run in the side just for shits and giggles. And yeah, that's a great shutdown now. So they've consolidated that back. We're almost halfway through the match, folks. It's been a brutal fight so far, and 3 para have just managed to maintain upper hand here. Probably about 55 to 45 if you had a possession counter. 55% in 3 para's favour, 45 in OC's favour. Because even though we see 3 para pushing nicely, they then lose the momentum with a great defensive play from OC. So, if you have just joined us on the stream, let's talk about what happened so far in the match. It's a 30-minute delay, by the way, folks, so I can't interact with you too much. First thing that happened was I got a phone call from work saying that something was on fire, and so I had to deal with that. And I'm not managing that on the side while we're talking here, by the way. Woohoo, good times. 3 Para lost the point at the start. Secret line, OC capped it with a beautiful hill line wave push, and they got that sorted. But 3 Para quite nicely sort of waited. They put a bunch of people in the middle of the map just there, and they sent a heap around here, and they kept fighting this flank. And by doing that, they managed to take this area here, and they also got their troops up through the front as a result of that, and then they just overwhelmed the point after, must have been 10, 20 minutes. And so OC held it for 10 to 20, and then 3 Para have held it for about another 20, 25 so far, maybe even 30 now. And they've pushed on to Jacobs a couple of times. They've started the cap there twice that I've seen, maybe 3 times. Two times they've done pretty well. They've got it up to about 50% on Jacobs' barn. But OC, of course, have defended it well. Suti now putting one into the back of this Panther, who's now trying to run away. There's a dead Panther there as well. Oh, no, Panther 4's dead. Okay, so it got killed. Here's Suits again with another rocket on the Panther. Nice shot. 2 in the bum. It's burning nicely. It's going to have to really, really pull out of there. Of course, Suits has got no ammo left. Dan and Waggers are sweeping around the back here. OC, it's not over yet in this area. OC have managed to take that point back. But even as they're trying to push out, 3 Para are pushing in again already and pissing off the defenders on this point. So they'll have to turn around and come back. There's just 3 Para guys everywhere. Now we know that OC are the Axis and 3 Para are the Allies. So that red parachute coming in with the dildo looking thing hanging underneath it, that's the Axis supplies. The Allied supplies are a little like a rectangular satchel. All right, take another quick drink. OC still holding this point quite nicely, that's fine. Looks like it's boring now over on this other point. Well, no, there's still a few people around, isn't there? Lotion, all this is actually interesting, folks. On Siegfried itself, just at the back of it, we've still got that push coming in, and they're just starting to actually get somewhere with it. Let's get the camera around this way and have a look from this angle. So there you go, top right corner there. We can still watch what Loesch and his team are doing out that way. Mirage coming in as well. A lot of work going on out there for a little game, but they are slowly crawling their way forward. And I guess every time that 3 Para start to get a surge here, it stops OC pushing out that way as effectively. But then at the same time, if the 3 Para guys are moving their troops over this side, then it thins out the defenders a bit as well. Probably, I'm not really sure. Haven't done number counting just yet. Another explosion on there, probably a bit of artillery coming in. A lot of 3 Para guys running around out here, aren't there? And it's just, you know, orange, blue going on. Here's got to be an airhead, surely. Surely there's an airhead coming in. No, it's just a shitty old set of supplies. Who's going to try and get to that? Gypsy, maybe. Goose. Oh, wow, everyone's finally up north. Look at this. And a tank. All right, let's time for 2 maps because shit's going on I didn't know about. Let's take a look. We've got a recon tank, or light tank rather, up the top there, coming in. There is a 76 coming in the back of Jacobs. Hello. Hold on there, folks. There's no Panthers left. There's 1 Panther left. It's about to get real here. Quickly back to the front page. Got to have a look at that. Got to see what's going on. There's an explosion. Something just blew up. Missed it. Not sure who died what. Who's on first? What's on second? That's the Panther down. The 76 has bought one. Is it a 76? No, it's a 75. Wait a minute. A 75 has worked with somebody to take out that Panther. 3 Para with another brilliant push here. Pull the tank around the back. They've got another one coming in up on the top. OC in a bit of trouble yet again. Davism protecting the back of that tank. Bullets going through, hitting nobody. That tank's got a bunch of crew in it. They'll be handily adding. Look at that. Sulu's a lemon and Lamode and doo-doo. Angled that, didn't I? Pushing on the point now. They're throwing numbers in. That tank, if that keeps going away, actually, they won't cap it. But it's trying to... What's it doing? Probably shooting something down here. Oh, yeah, they'll be trying... Oh, look out. Here we go. That's a Panther. That 75's in trouble now. That Panther... Oh, can they get the cap? God, this is tight, isn't it? The Panther pushing in. That 75 needs to back onto the point just to secure the cap. I honestly think, let's get the fuck away from there. Let's get up here. This is where it's at now. This is absolutely where it's at. Watching this closely from top down. Whoa, I tell you what, that 75, he must be just on a good angle here that he can't be seen. Yeah, I reckon that's what it is. Look at that. Where is he? He just can't quite see. There's a dude. They're all coming in, aren't they? Oh, and they've killed all the guys on the point now. That 75's in trouble. There's a kill. That Panther's coming in. Jacobs contested. Huge anus. 2 kills there protecting the back of the Panther. 75 still alive. Charmandork was there with his crew. They all died. That's a big kill set there from the 75. The Panther's flanking way deep. Boom, there's some artillery as well for shits and giggles. Panther there, still sweeping. Oh boy, let's watch that. The Panther there, we can see it in the top right corner. It's doing some hedge work. It's going to turn and kill that 75. 3, 2, 1. 75 gone now. Boom, there she goes. That's a big play. Is this an airhead now? No, it can't be. That must be just supplies coming in. They're trying something. Great kill from the 76, from the Panther on that 75 rather. But look at all the blue running around the point right now, swarming around everywhere. The Panther there just shooting the carcass as well for shits and giggles. Big explosions there, probably artillery. This is such a great match right now, folks. Absolutely just fascinating. We're over halfway. I'm not even following that sort of shit. This is just great work. Great work here from 3 Para. OC though, no slumps at all, holding on, defending. Good kills all around there. King trying to push out. Nice work there. Punty and Centurion around the back here. Look, where's the lines? This is now going to go back 3 Paras way. They're just starting to get momentum again on the point. They've killed the point. The Panther is the only thing stopping that cap right now. And Para, Suchi just put one in the back of it. There's a little kitty that'd have to have a satchel and try and chase that. We're watching down the top right corner as well, folks. There's another one into that tank. Didn't take out its transmission, so it's able to speed away, and it wants to because Kitty's after it. But now, of course, because it's leaving the point, 3 Paras starting to get the momentum again on this. They've got the numbers around. OC in huge trouble right now. Where is their spawn? Nowhere near. They've got nobody anywhere near the point right now. They're starting to cap the other point. They are, for fuck's sake. All right, well, there you go. So it's now a cap race, but they're losing this. They're absolutely losing this. Let's see, I've got to do something else here, but they're not. They're not going to hold this. I don't think. Look at the troops trying to come across. Just desperately running across. They've got about 20 or 30 seconds left before this is all creep out. Surely that's an airhead by now. Come on. You've got to have an airhead coming down by now. I know something's going on the other point. I don't want to leave and look at it, but I'm going to have to in that top right corner. Let's take a look. Look at this stuff over here. We just see what's going on there. Couple of blue 4 on the middle of that point. But 3 Para about to take Jacobs Barn, folks, and make it 4-1. There go all of OC's garrisons, and this is huge for 3 Para. They've managed to crack open OC's defence. I have not seen that done in a very long time. So bloody good play there from 3 Para. OC hung on desperately. But wait, folks, just wait, because OC are still in this game. They are all around, ready to go, trying to push back in and cap this point back. And they're absolutely top shelf players, OC. So let's just watch and see how this plays out. That other point becomes irrelevant now. Everything's now around Jacobs again. So we'll get ourselves over there in that top right corner and we'll keep down that overarching view, which I love. And we'll just watch what's happening there. And you can see there the OC guys are back in the point, repurpose leading that push to try and clear this out and gain back the initiative there. But there's a lot of 3 Para around. We'll wait another minute or two before we actually look at where all the garrisons and stuff are. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely fascinating. OC are doing it, though. They are getting themselves set back up. They clearly weren't expecting to be in this position. And now they're starting to cap back. So the game's nowhere near from over, folks. We've got 38 minutes left, and it's going to go all the way here, I reckon. I reckon it's going to go all the way, this one. It's going to be probably down to a 3-2. Because OC are going to work their asses off to take this back. And you can just see it keeps blinking into contested zone, and then OC start capping, and then it goes back. There's it's blinking again now. Looking around the back here, you can see OC are pushing in from the center area. Something just blew up over there. Probably a tank, I'm guessing. Oh, I don't know. Gamer just killed. Oh, Panzer 4. Nice kill. Thorough kill of a tank moving forward. He's wiped that out. He's not seen the garrison that's just off to his side, though. Funky and Kips might pick that up. That might absolutely be an interesting play there with those guys coming around. They're just getting picked off now. Grossow approach is the next point for 3 power to try and get to. OC have got a bit of breathing room there between this point and that one. But look at this. Look at this. They've actually killed all of that wave of OC that were pushing in. Well done. All right, so let's have a look at the 2 maps now. I think 3 power have definitely got the run of play tonight. They're now up to about 60%, in my opinion, of how they're doing. All right, let's have a look at that. Look at the garrisons, folks. They're ready for this. They're ready. There's a 76 coming in at the back. There's a recon tank coming in. They've got no other tanks forward, but they've got Garys. There's another set of supplies going in. They'll be trying to defend up that way. OC are on that, though. Look at that, just up in that top right corner of the map here where I'm swishing around. They've got somebody watching for those supplies coming in. They'll hear that and probably do that. Panther coming in over here. They wouldn't be using Tiger tanks. And just a few stragglers around, but look at this. No defensive line at all. They're just setting that up now. Well, sorry, I'll take it back. They didn't have much of a defensive line. Now they've got 4 Garys, but one of them's contested already. And it is back foot for OC. They've got to try and push out of there. They've got to pressure this point. Otherwise, 3 power are going to be able to take their time here and start to push in on Groshow as well, because they've got so many good Garys set up. The trouble with garrison setups around this place is that sort of stuff. Pop's great kill on Gypsy just there. That the OC guys will be actually running around and picking off folks. Huge Anus here. He's set up. I don't know what he's doing down here actually. Oh, he is set up to cover the huge field. That's good work. I like it. Here's the cap starting to come in from OC. There's a set of supplies going up here somewhere. I just can't remember where it was. Oh, it's a bit further forward. It's already down. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. It's already on the ground. He's defending against that. Ah, there you go. So Huge knows that there is supplies there, I guess, and he'll just shoot them. Here's Fiercey on defense. So these guys will just be saying, right, we'll just stay static for a minute. Here's an Angry Luke's, folks. Angry Luke's on the field. Hans Gruber now will see that. He knows there's a Luke's on its way. They'll probably mark that. Gypsy's coming towards it. He can't do anything, of course. But OC now, they've got that defense locked in out there, so now they're starting to push. That was a great recon flare. That would look really cool, didn't it? OC pushing in from the water side, actually, aren't they? They're coming in from out this way. I still haven't seen that airhead I was expecting. Well, let's have a look. Is that it? Yes, it is. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bombing run and airhead. That'll be the OC one, I guess. Yes, it is. So Job's coming in for that. He's going to pick up anyone? No, there's the bombing run coming in on Jacobs right now. Where is that airhead coming down? It's coming down where Goose is. Oh, it's right underneath it. Goose is going to see that. The bombing run's not going to hit anyone. It's an interesting bombing run from OC, but it's literally landing right where there's control by the 3 power guys. And so Tattoo's trying to get in there and help it. But I think that wasn't a great airhead from the commander. Here's Tattoo. He's got to throw a grenade at it. He's got to throw a grenade. Otherwise, they're all just going to take it out. Watch it play. Watch it play. Here, Kitty's got it. Kitty's... Oh, red! Just goes, fuck this. And that's the end of that airhead. He knows Tattoo's there. There's the artillery coming in now. The markers are all down. It's too late, though. Not a great airhead from OC. Tattoo tried hard on that one. Look at the surge from 3 power on defense. They're not going to make the same mistake OC did and leaving this a bit thin on the ground. And they're just surging everyone. But, you know, it's the same thing as before. OC are all around it. Here's a rocket. What's that going at? Fuck me, that's an interesting rocket, isn't it? The Angry Luke's. Where is he? I heard him. Here's rockets going in. I can't see the Luke's at the moment. The markers are all off. There it is, right around the back. Yeah, of course, because it's moving so fast, I guess. So there's that Luke sweeping around there. You can see it in our top-down camera. Big explosion on that Luke's. Didn't hit anything too vital, hopefully, for the Luke's crew. There's another tank marked up this way. Must be a Panther, I'm guessing. Yes, it is. So they've got a Panther on the north side. East side. And a Luke's on the west side. And someone just went sailing through the map. There's that Luke's gone. Alright, so OC got all the work to do now. 32 minutes to go. Interesting stuff. Isn't that just so cool to watch some of this play? Gosh, 3 power, I definitely don't want to lose this one, do they? And this is how it should be a little bit. They just should throw down right now and go, righto, everybody on this point, And then we'll get some people forward if we can. But if we hold this, we win 5 points. This will be a 5-point win if they hold this fourth one, because they get 4 plus the 1 bonus point for the win. Of course, you want to make it easy for yourself. What's going on here is the question. How on earth did we get 3 para in Watch Our Approach? Oh, and that's an end of a Panther tank. Great shot from long range. That'll be a 76 at about the 1 o'clock position. This is incredible stuff here from 3 para. Where MVS Beast is, by the way, that's where the 76 is. Beast will be pushing up to kill that 76. That 76 is on Overwatch. I cannot believe that. There are 3 para in the last point for OC. Wagger's there, picking off players from the back of a burnout tank. There's the garrison just to our bottom left there, folks, just so if you're wondering. Top right, we're watching the last point. The one, whatever, Jacobs. Wagger's pushing in. My goodness me, 3 para are just playing their ass off tonight, and it's paying off. It's absolutely playing off. I mean, I don't think they're going to get anywhere just there because there's so many OC around it. But that type of play, look over here now. Where's the attack on Jacob's Barn? It's completely gone. I want to keep an eye on that over there. I really do. I just want to keep an eye on it. There we go. Just keeping a bit of an eye on what's going on there from OC's perspective. Wow. Wow. Great play. All right, we got Igniculus and Stu still around the back here doing stuff. There's Jocko. They'll be trying to set up some deep garrisons down this way. All right, which is, just for a record, down here. They'll be trying to set something up down here. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We can afford to have a look right now. There's not much going on at the moment. We just saw some big plays. But every time I've done this, of course, we miss something. Fuck. Anyway, there's the tanks coming in. That's a Panther. That's a Panther. That's some sort of transport truck. There's a supply truck coming out. And, you know, get in a bit closer and have a look at this stuff here. That's what we're looking at, folks. All right, so over on the OC, on the fucking hell, 3 para side. All right, we get the same sort of setup there. You can see the difference in play there. Who's got what where, right? And 3 para have just got this little crew out the front here with that 76. They've got some stuff dropping, but OC have shut that down up in this area up here, so that's fine for them. Bit of pressure coming on to Jacobs now, so we'll get ourselves back out from that, shall we? Let's go. And we'll have a look at what's happening on Jacobs. And that is probably that right-hand flank getting push. Maybe a tank as well. No, that's the tank coming through. That's the Panther. Dan's already shooting it. This is what's happening for OC. They've got some very, very good tankers. But the problem for them at the moment is that their tanks are just getting pinged a bit so far back. They're not able to go anywhere. There's Goose is trying. They know Goose is there, by the way. In case you were wondering, they absolutely know Goose is there. There you go. So they've shot the ground to kill him. Something blew up down here. That was a satchel of some sort. Took out God knows what. That other Panther's around somewhere. Dan's putting rounds in. There's someone else putting rounds in. Davis misses that one. We've still got a little bit of pressure out here. That's an airhead, I think. Yes, there's an airhead. Top right corner there. I just caught it. There's the airhead. That airhead's useless, though. Look at this. OC have shut that one down pretty easy. Huge and Tango will grab that, and that'll be the end of the airhead. Unless that tank's defending it, which I don't think it would be. Watching. No, absolutely not. Satchel went off over here. That might have taken the garrison out. No, it did not. That was just a truck. So that was the old D-timer of the truck. It just blew up. Oh, boy. There you go. It's interesting. Dregs is talking about OC waiting to push their attack line closer before they utilise their attack garrison. Yeah, that was that stuff we were talking about before about nothing coming in on that garrison just yet. They're obviously waiting for something. So there you go, folks. It's nice that folks are able to comment on what actually would be going through their heads. I love that. I don't have all the answers. I have the way I think, and others have the way they think. And so it's good to see what other people's opinions are on that sort of stuff. You do have to, absolutely in this game, try and get your timings right at a comp level so that when you do something, you do it well and you do it from multiple angles. And so that's what he's probably talking about, is that type of thing. All right. Nothing happening here on Jacobs anymore. it's been shut down by 3 para quite nicely. The tanks around the back here just wore a bit, so they bailed out. I'd say they're still alive, but they'll have driven all the way back to the repair, I reckon. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. When you spend half your match back here, it's not real good. We've got the sniper work happening onto their artillery. So they've got 2 on artillery. Sullivan now, look, they're getting off. He's on it. He's jumped on it. Beaver's down. All right. Still got that push coming in the top right corner there from 3 para. Let's go and have a look at the other side. You see the airhead's already gone. But just want to have a look at what artillery they've got going on over here. So 0. He's doing his thing, and no one from OC harassing him. But I wouldn't be too worried about that. There's Sainty on defence here at Siegfried, just sort of trying to clear out the stuff in the back lines, I guess, of what OC are pushing. And Igniculus will be down here setting up stuff. There's the recon coming up to have a look at what's going on. So they're desperately trying to get something happening here for OC. But they're just, this is just such a good play from 3 para tonight. And their defence. Is just on 3 para at the moment. They are definitely ahead. 26 minutes to go. They only have to hold this point or the next point to win this match and get either 5 or 4 points respectively. So right now, I would, they've got 26 minutes to go. I think that the OC are in a bit of trouble. I genuinely think OC are in a bit of trouble. Oh wow, what a match this has been. Here's the smoke coming in. So OC now trying to set up an attack line for Lotion crew to come in from that way where Ginge and everyone is. Look at the bullets coming out. Dim must be up on top of something quite nicely. What is that? Is it the 18s? I think it's the 18s. You're not allowed to put anyone up above shoulder height. So Dim's up here now. He's having a bit of a bandage. It's not a bad little spot here. I'd try and get over to this way. If you're going to shoot out that way, I'd try and be lying down here. And here's the smoke coming in. So this is the attack. But I am watching top right corner, as you can see. Top right corner there. We are watching what's happening with... what's that point called? Groschau. We're watching 3 para just slowly try and push out OC off of there. They're not going to do it any time in the next 5 minutes, I don't reckon, but it's pressure that means they don't have to defend this as vigorously out where we are here on Jacobs. Who would have thought that we'd be sitting here saying 4-1 to 3 para, ladies and gentlemen, with 24 minutes to go. OC have got to come up with something magical, pull something out of the hat right now, get some sort of combined arms happening, and push this to win it. They've got to come up with something, and they're just really getting flogged in defence at the moment. They can't do anything in attack because their defensive line has to work so hard from this, just what I would call, if I was the commander of OC, frustrating nitpicking that 3 para are doing all around them. You can see, look, everywhere. This is where you want to come into Groschau from, by the way, is out here. This is the good line to come in. Repurpose and Crash, you know that. And they got people out there right now. They got plenty of defence. They can't lose this, obviously. Can't lose this point, or otherwise it's GG's, and no matter what happens. But yeah, 3 para are just like mosquitoes hanging around, picking at bits and pieces, and it's working. OC here pushing through the forest, still trying to get in there, not able to. Around the back here, nothing much happening around here. Oh boy, oh boy. What's that coming down? Must be supplies, I reckon. Around here now, we've got Fiercey, Nicholas and Traumas too. They've actually worked their way all the way around here, clearing out stuff. This is a good spawn coming up from here, but it's already marked and getting shot and getting shut down. Kiwi and Endeavour. That's Airborne Kiwi and Endeavour pushing up from down there. Good work. Getting up into that radar tower. That's usually the other capture point, isn't it? Jacobs, this one, and something on the other side. This radar tower is such a bastard to attack. So much hill to run up. So much open hill to run up. So I think we had the Fire Team Invitational. Actually, this was one of the demo points. This is the demo point we used. It was kind of cool. Here's Sausage and Funty playing tag on the side. There's Funty's helmet. Not hanging on to that anymore. There's a grenade on someone else, and that ends that little attack. All right, back over this way. Fiercey down again. Not getting anywhere through this part. Tough going. Round this way. Nothing happening out there. Nothing anywhere. Yeah, look at this. OC just pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. All the way back right now. They are on the full defense right now on Groschow. They've got this forest area. They've had to pull troops back into here. Davism and Little Kitty pushing around nicely. Let's take a look at it, shall we? We won't go to map too much more, but it's worth it. What do we got? Look at the resources as well at the moment, by the way, folks. So 60s and 60s. So, oh, no, they're down. OC are down a manpower node. Not manpower, munitions mode, sorry. That's interesting. I reckon the three power guys have got to that. All right, what have we got? We got one tank there, one tank there. They're only light tanks. So 3 power out of resources there. Heavy here for OC. Heavy here for... Oh, okay. So they got 2 heavies. That's a big difference, isn't it? They've got lots of resources and 2 heavy tanks on the field. Which means 3 para have got all the work to do to defend. But look at their garrison line. I mean, they're not going to get anything up here anytime soon, I don't reckon. Because OC are controlling it up here quite nicely. But OC are struggling. They're trying to get through here. And it hasn't worked for them. And they're trying now down here as well. And that might be better for them. But that's as soon as someone goes down around there. This area here is going to light up. All right. Back across to the mains. Fascinating play here. Even more interesting, work hasn't rung me again yet, so it must be under control, eh? I don't really want to go back into the base in the middle of a stream. I can another stream tomorrow night too. I'm streaming one for the HCA, folks. This is the NRNS though, and it is, I think, this might actually be my first comp match for it I've streamed. I've streamed a friendly or two, but I think this is the first one I've streamed that is actually one of the comp plays. So this one can be counted. OC definitely want to make it better. They're not having any fun right now. There's dead tanks everywhere, which means... Oh, look at Adelaide. Straight on that Panther. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Rocket. Bang. Yes, you can't get anywhere in a tank in this game. Oh, good defense there from Jocko and Loesch. Just picked off the Adelaide there shooting the back of the Panther. That Panther's going to sweep around there. It's the 2 tank pincer now. Okay, so that's what's going on. There's the 2 tank pincer coming in onto the point here. I reckon we're starting to see Jacobs cap. So we'll get that. We'll get this one back over onto Jacobs. I want to see this play out nice and close, nice and tight. Here we go. This is it, folks. This is where I reckon OC start the cap back. They've got 2 tanks pushing in on it now. They'll start shelling it. There's the smoke coming in. This is combined arms, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it's done. And 3 power are now in a bit of trouble because OC are pushing with all of the things and getting the tanks rolling on the point, getting the smoke in. Oh, rockets going everywhere. Nobody hit then. There was 1 ricochet and 1 complete miss. There'll be a bombing run for sure. Has to be a bombing run from somebody. Airhead from 3 power. Random airhead up in the top corner right now. Something else is going over. See, look at the cap going. This is combined arms. And we've got 3 power now surging with everything, but they're losing the cap still because they've got so many OC troops and tanks on the point. That tank near Tango there is burning pretty hard, but he's not dead yet. He's actually feeling a lot better, and he's going to drive back into the fight. Red's going to try and hit that. Here's something else coming in. That's probably an airhead. There it is, the OC airhead. There'll be a bombing run following this as well, for sure. They'd have to, unless... Oh, geez. That's a tough call, isn't it? Because you got so many troops and things there capping, you may as well not bombing run. Just get that airhead defended by the tanks. I think this is going to be great play from OC. They've broken this point wide open with combined arms. And if you play the skull game, you're up to about 6 in the last 2 minutes. Good luck with that. Here's the bombing run. They are going to throw a bombing run in. I wanted to just see where that goes. Yeah, straight down the road. Hell of a thing. There's another bombing run as well. Bombing runs everywhere. Everyone's got a bombing run. Hardly anyone got hit. Ginge wore it. Suitsy wore it. Davism's in there. Jukebox has got to do it. Fuck me, this is tight. Where'd the airhead go? Nobody knows. Grenades. Oh, great kill from Loesch. Great defensive play from Loesch. Sainty's in there. Kiwi's in there. They're in trouble. They've lost it. There it goes. Now they're starting to contest on the next point as well. OC good at this. 1-2 in it, and they're starting to cap on the next point as well. 17 minutes to go. The game suddenly cracked right open. There's a rocket up the bum, and Red's killed one of them. One of the tanks is gone now. Here's the 3-para Surge coming back. There's some defenders have hit. Oh, fuck me. It's on everywhere. I can't watch everything at once. We'll get something over onto the next point very quickly as we watch this play here. Look at this shit. It is busy. It is very busy. OC have gone for the 1-2, and they've just been held off slightly there. Not much in it, though, on that other point. This point here where the tanks were, 2 tanks are dead. No way. No, there's one still alive. The Panzer IV's alive. The Panther's dead. 3-para have sent some numbers back in, though. Holy shitbags. There's another tank around the back just blew up. Who got that? What even was it? I don't know anything anymore. That's a Panther's dead. Threw it around the back. Oh, goodness. Here's some supplies. Fuck it. Let's just throw them in as well. The supplies, though. Wow. What a great passage of play that was, folks. Everything happened all at once. That Stuart has no idea that the Panzer IV's there. Oh, he's looking now. He's like, fuck, is that a tank? Oh, that is a tank. One up the bum for the Panzer IV. Has no idea there's someone here. Stuart, here he goes. Shoot. Oh, he shot the ground. Fucking terrible. Swinny, Slimy, they're all squad leaders and commanders here. That Stuart's in trouble now. He should not have gone that way. He's going to wear it now. He's going to wear it. There we go. That was just... No. The Stuart took too long there, and then he drove straight at the target. That's not what you do. You drive off on an angle, stop it from actually turning and shooting you. He just turned and nonchalantly shot him. But, oh, my goodness me. What a passage of play that was, eh? What an absolute passage of play. 3-para are just starting to cap back here, though. OC will not have managed any setups yet. Loesch is there by himself. Great defense from him before. Oh, sorry, Loesch is not there by himself. He's got the tank, of course, but he's down in inventory there. He can't set anything up. Here comes a line. Oh, boom! Here comes a line of troops, though, around the back here from OC to try and defend this. Some more around the side. It's blinking backwards and forwards there. You can see the attacks just thinning out a little bit on Siegfried. What a match. 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go, folks, and we're on the edge of our seats now. This is an absolute ball terror of a match, this one. We are right on the edge of our seats, and we are watching to see which way this goes. We've got a blink happening on the other point. Siegfried's now going OC's way. They've got numbers out there. 3-para are capping this vigorously. They've got OC all around. There's some more supplies. Fucking supplies everywhere. Lush, I say. That's what I say. It's lush. Look at this attack, and on both points here. I'm so glad I can give you the 2 pictures. Thanks to Soups No Rules for that second account. It's an absolute gift godsend, because it gives us the opportunity to watch both points at the same time. And look at this. It's tight here. That Panzer is actually doing great work there, but it can't kill those troops. Let's get in and have a tight look at where they're actually hiding. So you can see what's happening. Loesch now coming in. And Sofa King, and they're just starting to pick off. Bean picks off one. Loesch is going to get him. Trade. Jukebox right there. Oh, grenade to the face. The guy coming in now. Juicebox. Who's got the eyes on? Juicebox tries to jump out. Gets shot through the air. Eye runs down. Slimy's got him. Trade backwards and forwards. Other points being held. There's a satchel of some sort. There's a tank blow up, is it? No, it's artillery. Now 3-para picking it up again. Panther coming in. Ah, there you go. That Panther's going to change it. The Panther will stop. This will be the last time I look at the map right now, ladies and gents. Oh, wrong way. Let's do it this way. Last look at the map. Look at this stuff. Look at OC all the way around Siegfried. They're all over Jacobs as well. 3-para, quite thin on the field. They've lost a few troops. They've got people around everywhere. They've got a couple of good Garys up north. OC are all coming from blue zone Garys. That makes it harder for them. They've got OPs forward. It's just slightly harder. They don't have as many options. There's a half track in for 3 para. They've got 2 tanks on Overwatch, 2 recon vehicles. No, one of each. No, that's a 70. That's a 75, and a recon up there. OC have got a recon, and all their tanks are dead. I think I can't really tell. All right, back to main screen. We won't come back to the maps, folks. We're going to watch this baby all the way through. Oh, they've got that Panther in the middle of that point, of course, but they've got nothing anywhere else. Is what I was referring to. So that Panther's going to hold there and keep it nice and frosty for them. We might have to start thinking about switching the cameras around. We might just go and have a look over here, just quickly, and have a look at this attack from OC. They know they've got to do 1-2 here to win this. But that Overwatch fire coming in from those 2 tanks, you can see it flicking around bottom right of screen. Just comes screaming past. There, boom, look at that. I'll keep that where it is for now. We'll go back over here. I just don't know which way this is going to go. I just do not know which way this is going to go. 11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. Whose match is it? Whose match is it? Oh, I tell ya, I can't call it right now because OC are really good on attack. OC are just so very, very good on attack usually. They haven't played well tonight yet. They've had moments of glory, and we just saw one of those just before where they took Jacob's Barn. They took that so well, didn't they? It was such a comprehensive fight. They just went, bam, that is going to be ours, and they took it. Whew. That was an absolute pisser. So, 10 minutes to go, folks. Supplies coming in. They're holding that nicely. We'll go over and have a look at this attack over here. We'll start playing around Siegfried. This is what it's going to come down to. This is absolutely what it's going to come down to, I think. I think OC now are going to hold on to Jacobs, and they're going to work Siegfried. And 3 para are going to try and take Jacobs and try and hold Siegfried. And I reckon that's the way the game's going to play out. And it's either going to be OC capture Siegfried or 3 para hold on to it. Which way right now would I suggest? Oh, don't know. What do you think, chat? 30 minutes from when I'm actually saying this, you're going to be reading it. For me, so the game will be over. It's only 10 minutes to go. Who's going to win? Who's going to win this? 10 minutes to go on the clock right now. Who's going to win it? That's my question to the chat. 10 minutes to go. Tell me who's going to win it. Well, what you've seen and how they're playing. This three para defense is probably a little bit thin at the moment on the left side. They've overextended. That's something coming over now. That's a supply drop. What's that over the back there? Is that an airhead? No, supplies as well. So they're still trying. 3 para is still trying on the attack there. Is that a supply drop or an airhead? That's a supply drop. That's what I thought it was. So that was not a supply drop. Ammo drop. I knew what I meant. So the word was messing up my head. I couldn't remember what the bloody word was. Okay. Big fight going on here, isn't there? Big fight. Big fight. Look at it. Whoa. There's a Panther on there now. OC got Loach in the point. Oh, this is the turn here. Here is the turn. OC now starting the cap. Ladies and gents, that Panther and Loach on the point, that's turning it now. 3 para need to respond. They need to respond with everything right now. 8 minutes 48 to go. 3 para must respond with everything they've got right now. They cannot afford to have people anywhere else. Every single person needs to have redeployed and to come back here and clean out this Panther with 8 minutes 30 to go. You could leave your recon forward, but everything else needs to push into the point. That's what I would suggest. So there's a couple moving up right now. What else have we got? Is there an airhead? Yes, there is. That is absolutely the OC airhead. This is their last roll of the dice here. They are going to surge spawn off of this airhead, folks. And it is deep in OC territory right now. And they are capping. They lost their Panther, though. Their Panther is dead. That changes things a little bit. Loach is down as well. 3 para surging, but that airhead will make all the difference. Where's the Overwatch tanks? Are they still there? They're both dead. Oh boy, this is tight. fight like a tiger. This one, that coming in. There's still a cap going on that other point as well. OC with an airhead on the hill and all of their troops here pretty much. Almost all of their troops here right now. 3 para pushing back up. We're back to where we were at the start of the match, ladies and gentlemen, with OC on the ridgeline and 3 para hitting the point and capturing it. This is literally 1 hour and 1 hour and 10 ago. Here's someone else's something. What is it? Supplies. Allied supplies. 3 para trying something. OC got their airhead down. Smoke in now. 3 para just gently capturing the next point. Gently trying to capture the next point. Here's a bombing run. Oh, we can't leave. We cannot leave this point. It's all on here. There's a bombing run. That is a 3 para bombing run. And boom, baby, did it pick up some troops on the way down there. Those guys around the back there just dodged that quite nicely. 3 para coming back here. I think the OC airhead's still up. We'll check. We'll check. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Airhead there. Where all the guys are. Someone else's bombing run. This is OC's. This will be the thing that cracks open the point. That's a bad bombing run for the 3 para guys. It's coming right up onto them. They're capping the next point though. Oh, what a finish this is going to be. What a finish this is going to be. It's contested here where we are at Siegfried. 3 para capping the next point. We've got to get a camera over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them hanging around with 4 defenders from OC. And they're capping it. And 3 para hanging on here. 5 minutes 50 to go. Oh, God, I don't know where this is going to go. Rabbit's down the chair. A juice box popping around the corner. He's been picked up from the hill. Gamer's in the middle of it. He's probably got to pop a satchel down. He's not much else he can do. Picked up the commander. Rabbit pushing around trying to find spawn points. OC are just losing that other point gradually. Joby's in there at the moment. They've still got the cap against them. There's a big spawn wave in from OC on that other point. Big spawn wave in. They've had to throw some people back to it. They are still capping here. 3 para with all the work to do. OC hold the trenches. Jesus, 5 minutes to go, folks. Can OC break open this point? It looks like they're going to. 3 para rushing across the hill. Rockets and shit going everywhere. It looks like OC have held that other point. We're going to get this other camera back over. All the action's on Siegfried now, pretty much. It is down to this point, folks. Down to this point right now. Watch from that top-down view as we're looking at it from the side as well. 3 para have got numbers on and they're just losing slowly. There's some great kills going on there. There's a big spawn from the point. Beefy's been picked up. Pops is around the back there. 3 para got numbers around, but OC have got people on the point. Now they're running up and trying to do something. Someone's got to do something here from 3 para. They're not going to hold this with just what they've got. They've got to kill the middle of the point. They've got to take out those OC guys in the middle of the point. They're down to 1/3. OC is capping hard. Look at this. Everyone's on it. Rockets coming in from the top. OC are losing it again. 3 para picking it up. The numbers are there. They're coming across the field from that center of map. Rockets are fucking terrible. Here's 4 minutes to go. OC are going to try and get a garrison up in there. We've got people around the back. Pushing in. Pushing down onto 3 para's defensive line. Primus 2 was out there. He's been picked off. It's 50-50, but it's going 3 para's way. 3 minutes 40. Give me a seat stuff here, but the other point's getting captured again. 3 para's starting to pick up the other one. Holy shit bags. 3 minutes 30. And they're losing it again. And now they're losing this point. OC is starting to capture it back. It's contested. It's going either way. Oh, I cannot even tell you how exciting this is. Oh, that's artillery on it, and OC are still losing the point here, but only just. Only just. Look at this spawn wave coming in. Sweeney's in amongst it. Someone's up there. Look at him go. Pixamov, he's been popped down now. Hot Hammer Zeit is coming around the outside. That's tanks. There must be some tanks. Quick look. No, it's an anti-tank gun. Pair of them. Wow. How good is that? 3 para are holding this. Holding. Those anti-tank guns, timely play from 3 para. They've managed to hold on. And is this their airhead? No, it's not. Fuck me. This is such a great match, folks. It looks like it's going to be 3 para holding on for grim life and taking this. It's not over yet. It's starting up. It's his way with 2 minutes to go. It's back to 3 para. 10. The other point's getting fucking contested again. Stop it. Stop it. 2 to go. I would see it desperately. It's contested. Oh God, I don't know. I think it's GG to 3 para. Because it's 2 minutes for a cap, isn't it? That means that OC can't possibly capture this. That means they can't possibly capture this, and it's going to be a nail-biting win to 3 para. 3-2 after an hour and 30 minutes of absolutely brutal slugfest fight, where 3 para had the upper hand for a good hour of that hour 30. OC with a couple of absolutely top shelf, top tier plays, but they definitely were not at the top of their game tonight. So, oh my goodness, folks, 1 minute to go. That is a 10-point up, but fun. What? That's just, nasty shit. That's a Puma. So, folks, to sum up what just happened, 3 para lost this point at the start of the match. OC captured it, and it was going well. And they were even starting to look at the next point. And then 3 para, 20 or 30 minutes in, started and took this point brilliantly. And then surged towards Jacobs. And they took Jacobs. And then they lost Jacobs to a combined arms attack about 20 or 30 minutes ago from OC, which was just top shelf combined arms. It really was. And then OC almost took this one here. And it was literally contested at 2 minutes. And there you have it, folks. What a match. What a match. Quickly do the point. All right, we'll give it to Ace. I don't even know who on that side. I don't even know. We'll give it to someone. He played pretty well over here on a 3 para side. So we'll run down the list here and we'll take a quick look. Go back and watch the VOD if you like and have a look at some of the numbers there. Look at some of the people on these teams and some of their scores. You know, there's some brilliant players everywhere on both teams. Over 300s, you know. I'm 204 or something. 203. In front of you, you can see what I actually am. What a match, though. What a match. Well done to both teams for giving us such a showcase match for the NRNS. I'll just go back over and have a look at these guys again for you. Just quickly, take another look who your favourite players is and some of their scores. All right, and we'll pop ourselves back over to that front screen and we'll wrap up our match very shortly. We're just going to let you keep looking at that. And I do apologise at the start of the match, folks. We did have that phone call, of course, which was my work phone call. I have a senior position at the base, so unfortunately, when it comes in, it comes in. So that's just my lot in life at the moment. I do what I have to do. We might have a look and see if someone could write in the chat who's a raid that I can actually do. We'll have a look and see if there's a raid for us. Otherwise, let's go across to that warm-up screen, shall we? Where are we? This one. Here we go. All right, camera's out of position. I'm out of position. Something's wrong. Thank you, folks, for watching that. That was just brilliant fun. Where's my music? Is it playing? I hope it is. Yeah. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Yeah, couldn't want a better match for NRNS, could you? And that's well done. All right, so when this comes up in 3 minutes' time, we'll raid someone if there's someone to raid. If not, we won't. Thank you for watching, folks. I've got another match tomorrow night, same time, for the HCA. So I look forward to you joining me there. Otherwise, stay safe and goodbye for now.